Alright. Unmute, question mark. Okay. Alright. We are going into grand finals. I know we said we'd be back with losers finals, but some things changed. One of the teams had to drop. So then losers semis became losers finals, and that match ended before we could get a spectator in there. So yeah, we're in grands. It's Iowa Falls versus Linn, as you might be able to deduce at this point. Muscatine had to drop out. They just couldn't keep playing. It was too late. So it's unfortunate. If you have other things to do, you have other things to do. We appreciate them being here. Props to them for winning through the upper bracket. But Iowa Falls got lucky enough to just be able to play in grands now. All right, here we have staple Blackbeard ban. Can't have a game without it. We got the Dokkaebi ban as well. We have an interesting Warden ban here, which is pretty fun. Yeah, that might potentially mean that one of the teams is going to try and rush plant. Either that or yeah. It also allows for the Glaz to look through the smokes and not be looked back at, as that's what Warden's gadget kind of allows him to do. It allows him to I think as long as he sits still, he gets to just see through smokes and flashes and that. So let's go. All right, we got the production now. We got production now on the mic. We got Rags here. Got a decent setup here. For Armory office.
It looks like they're setting up an office take because expecting this team possibly to do a rush plant on concrete.
Yep. Now it'll be interesting to see. It would be interesting to see if they just like rush Armory.
But it does look like it's not going to be a rush, but it's going to be a well executed plant situation.
Yeah.
Because at first they were going the Ying Monty, and they changed it up.
They changed it up, I think, to an Ace Osa.
It's Ace, Osa, and Maverick because they got rid of the Glaz as well.
Right. Yeah. Ooh, here comes Maverick up middle. See there? I wonder if he's gonna be able to find anything 90. He's currently on a mute jammer. They don't have anybody on that cam. I think the instant that they do.
Oh, and there it is.
There he goes. Good attempt though to try and pick somebody off without them knowing that he's there, but the instant they get the information, he has to kind of like just pull back off and try to hit somewhere else. And it looks like they're gonna try and go for a top east take here.
They're separated.
Actually falling off that window.
They are separated from their ace, which is kind of strange, but he's making his way back over.
I think he was trying to make sure no one was in CC, but punching that window is definitely not.
Maverick better watch out. He doesn't know there's a Valk there.
Yeah.
She could easily take his head off. Oh,
yeah.
Takes one, takes two, and there's his head.
Ooh. Big picks here from that Valk.
It's a good trade, and
could be able to trade one back. Yup.
Nice. There goes Valk.
Ooh.
Okay, 3v2 situation.
Yup.
In favor of Iowa Falls.
Linn with both of the SAS operators currently up.
See, they
Two
can
SMG
try to get a
11s.
plant down here.
Yeah.
Ash is gonna look to get a hit it from behind situation.
Yeah. She's gonna look to
She
try
gets
and
a kill.
oh, and she does.
Can mute,
Emo able to pick that one up. She
and
get the
there's the
pick
round.
on. Yep. That's the round. Yep.
Well executed. Got a little hairy in the middle of the round, but Iowa Falls was able to
Tech
turn it
timeout.
around quickly. Tech timeout. You got that.
Nice game. It's not really a tech issue. I mean, we're gonna pause. They
I mean, they were
got
gonna
the.
they were gonna have to time out by themselves. No, never mind. Yes.
I paused.
Yeah, yeah.
They get. I think for a tech they get 5 minutes,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
And if they want to like in-game pause, then they can just do it by themselves.
Well, if they want to request a timeout, they can do it, but I think we
Oh,
are
okay,
the only
they're
ones that can.
no,
Yeah.
they can do it by themselves. They can,
I'm not sure about that.
yeah.
Okay. But now, because we're an operator select, we have to pause for
Yes.
them to join back. So.
So off that first round, how do
Yeah,
you
that.
think Linn Marr can bounce back?
I think that they need to not really be caught out in those types of positions. You know, like even early on, the Maverick just was able to walk up metal,
Yep.
right? Like they had a cam watching it, but they didn't have anybody on the cam watching
Just
it.
be
You know?
more aware of surroundings.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Be
I'm
more
not
aware of like
sure if anybody was on like cams early round.
yeah. I'm pretty sure like it seemed like they were still setting up a few seconds into that round though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if the last player from Linmar can't rejoin here, we'll have to rehost the lobby. When did they say that? Because I can actually keep track of when. So they used about 2 minutes of their tech timeout here. But I think the tech timeout paused the instant the guy left. So. We will, I guess, just sit here until we get a player back in.
This next round, based off what we can see, it is looking like a more of a strategic rush type situation because they have the Amaru.
Yeah, I'm thinking if, and it looks like Linmar is planning to go back upstairs with this comp.
Yep,
So I have a feeling that the Amaru is going to probably be sent into Sandwich up in Armory.
probably either that or she could go up into CC.
Yeah, or potentially Office Hatch as well.
Yes, but that might lead to an early exit of Amaru
That is true, especially if somebody is like already
playing
right
there.
around there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Attackers need to locate and
All
defuse the
right.
bomb.
So it does look like they're going back up top to Armory.
Yep. They didn't bring a Cade, but I don't know if they brought one last time.
I don't remember as well. They might learn from their
10 seconds to insertion.
mistake of last time and maybe have someone roaming below.
5 seconds left before
Yeah.
Because there is at
I think
least
had
two
that.
people below.
Yeah.
It is looking like they're setting up more for a like CC hold.
Looks like they're gonna have that Legion that they have Wyatt on up in that CC like break area to see if he can get a couple picks here, or maybe just a stall out because it seems like, well, actually, Iowa Falls is the one on
Looks
the
like
attack.
Looks like they are sending people below. Looks like
Yeah.
Linn Marr is sending. No, not Linn Marr. Iowa Falls is
Oh.
sending people below.
Ooh, but here comes the Valk down. The Valk is going down top east. Or is going down east, is currently in Tellers. And might possibly cause some issues for the attack of Iowa Falls here. Should they
They don't. They
try
do
and
not
push
know.
in.
They do not know. Oh, what?
The Valk doesn't know either.
Valk? You hear him, and you
Excuse
don't
me?
swing? Oh, and there goes that. Like
Oh.
what I
Ooh.
said.
Ryder able to pick up 2 there.
They try to rush. I think they went up to the hatch. I'm assuming.
From the hatch of office.
I'm assuming that, and they get fried.
And Legion gets a kill in CC.
It's down to a 5v2. Could they get a flawless? We don't know.
Let's look at the Ying here.
Who's left? Ying and
We got Ying
where's
and Cali.
Cali? So I think they're gonna try to push out Legion maybe. She's gonna
Let's
walk
get
up
the
metal
Ying
here. Ying is walking up
POV
metal.
here. Yeah, let's get the Ying POV.
Mute does not know Ying is walking up metal right now.
Hit
Oh,
5.
they might just know. They were on cam for just a second there.
Hit 5 on their keyboard. Actually, yeah. Ying currently down in servers here. Went back metal. Ooh, Kelly not quite able to pick that up. How does that not connect? That's crazy. Ying able to get a kill. Doesn't know there's one in CC though. Oh.
And there's a 3 kills for Legion there.
Yup.
Well played. They did bring it back.
They did.
It's now 1-1.
This might be a pretty close series. Which
all series other than I think one today have been pretty damn close. So.
Yep. But the last series with Iowa Falls and Muscatine was extremely close. I'd say the closest by far all day.
Because that's the only series that has gone the distance to the 3 maps.
Yep. And it looks like here, we're in for another game. Iowa Falls losing 2 drones here, and prep is not ideal. Now they do know that there are a couple people roaming upstairs. Now they could just be up there to get hatches currently.
Which they are.
But the likelihood that they stay up there is probably pretty high. Especially this Legion committing a bulletproof
I
camera,
don't know
like,
why.
in the CC.
I mean, it's questionable, but
Yeah. Looks like he might be trying to play.
yeah, he's gonna be playing more in CC. It looks like.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Looks like him and Oryx, to be expected, is playing above.
Yeah, I think overall, this tournament, Linn Marr has been pretty solid on attack, or not on attack, on defense. But Iowa Falls overall, I think, has shown more consistency in overall gameplay. So we have the Oryx here. Trying to challenge out onto that Deimos.
Where's Legion? Legion's up there.
Not able to. Legion is.
He's
stairs.
yeah, he's right there.
Kind of in my office.
It's looking like Oryx is getting tracked by the Deimos.
Yep, and I can bet you that Oryx is communicating that to the Legion as well.
Hopefully that the Oryx can bait the Deimos into getting into a gunfight.
Yeah, into the 2v1 there. The real question is does this Legion get picked up here by Deimos if he jumps in the window? Yeah, so Oryx is getting tracked again.
He's about to, yeah.
He tried.
He tried.
And actually Mute taking quite a bit of damage there from outside
0.
the window. Yeah, from outside sight on that teller's window, taking a little more damage there as well. here. I was just setting up some cams here.
Looks like they're doing more of a horizontal take now. They have more over towards construction. Cade is dead.
Cade getting taken down by Kobe.
If Valk swings right now, she'll be able to pick up at least one or two.
Ooh, down onto the
Legion with the flank. See if he can pick.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Legion's still flanking. Oh, he can pick up. Easy 2. Easy 2K.
Oh,
1.
Legion coming down.
2. Oh, he can get 3. No.
Ooh.
Unlucky.
The fuse
All right,
with
can
1
can
HP survive.
it's basically a 1v1 situation. Can Oryx win this?
Now not mute, but Fuse is dead to like 1 bullet here. So we'll see
Yep,
if mute.
there's one.
Oh, picked it up.
Oh,
I mean, they're
I was gonna
tracked.
say,
He wins the gunfight.
he wasn't shooting him after get tracked. That was a smart play by the Deimos to track him right after.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but I think Deimos gets notified before the Oryx does. But it could also just be simultaneous. Alright, it looks like they're going to try and go back downstairs here. With it looks like right about the same loadout of operators for Linn Marr. They were probably just hoping that that was a fluke round. That their hold is actually good here.
To locate and defuse bombs.
Orcs charging upstairs just looks goofy. Looks super goofy. But for anybody wondering why Iowa Falls is already up 1 map, it's because in the format that we chose, the team from the winners,
The upper bracket.
finals, from the upper bracket gets a 1 map advantage over the team from the lower bracket.
5 seconds to insertion.
So Iowa
And
Falls only has to win 2 maps
usually-
out of the 5.
And usually, whoever is in the upper bracket doesn't usually have a loss on their record, but in this case, since we had a team drop out for the finals, they were moved up because they were the ones that faced them last, or faced them in the final, in their upper bracket finals.
Yep.
Oh, Buck gets the first kill.
Legion apparently hates music. Punching the radio.
No idea where that Valk died from.
I don't either.
I'm going to assume it was either detention or
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Alright, so now they have the
It looks
ace
like-
pushed into vent.
It's looking like they're doing the same kind of push where they take it more horizontal approach rather than take invert play, and it's really kind of.
Oryx gonna open up that floor though. 'Cause if you open the floor right beneath him, he'll just get a free pick onto that ace.
He just has to worry about the Ash trying to force a way
Yeah.
in.
Ooh, big
Legion
kill.
was able to get the Ash.
Yep. So that relieves a lot of pressure from the playing up in armor
Iowa
and archives.
Iowa Falls is a little bit spread out. They do happen to pick up a kill up in office. There is another one up there. I don't know if they know, but Oryx is lurking up there still. He's still up there.
Oh yeah, no, he's still up there.
He's standing still because he does not want to have his sound cues go off.
Yeah, Iowa Falls electing not to bring the Deimos this time. What told them initially last round that the Oryx was upstairs.
Oh, he's moving.
So
Sledge knows that he's there.
it is a 4v2. So
About to be a
Oryx has to
4v1.
play this very carefully.
About to be a 4v1.
Ooh, is this Callie gonna be able to pick anything up here? Ooh.
Well, this 0 or not 0. Ace. I
Ace
don't know.
swings in,
Does he not have a shotgun? Or does he not have bullets?
but
I like these
he
claymores.
he just the claymores that'll kill the tile.
15 seconds
Although
remaining. Attackers are
it does
activating
work to hide the rays, so you walk into them and then you just blow up.
Oryx is stalling, probably talking to his teammates as of right now because it's a 4v1 situation with plant down,
Yeah,
respectively.
I think that's what we would do
He
as
gets a
well.
pick.
Here, ooh,
Can he get
pick.
multiple?
The Oryx.
Buck is above. He's about to jump down. Ooh.
Will he be able to find the sledge? Not quite. The sledge beats him out on this swing fight here. Yeah. Both teams showing really good recoil control as well today. I mean, really all teams too. But I really don't think it's a mechanical difference in skill for most of these teams. I think it's just strategy and how they
It's
approach it.
strategy
Whether
and
or not they can.
I would say communication also.
Yeah, yeah. Communication also seems like a big thing.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
It seems a lot like Iowa Falls is just able to create answers for Linn Marr's defense here, and Linn Marr's not quite able to adapt their defense to the attack of Iowa Falls.
Yep. Let's see if they can. Let's see if Linn Marr can bring this back to a 3-3 game as they go into the defensive round or defensive side.
Yeah, or as they leave the
This
defensive half.
this map is. I will be honest. This map is a very offensive-sided map. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
It's
very easy for the attack to get
It's
in
highly
and
likely, yep,
get
to
kills.
highly likely that there is a chance this goes not the distance, but have a chance to have a very close game.
Yeah.
It's looking like they might be switching it up here and
Yeah, trying to
going
go
more, maybe more of a armory take instead of office.
It also might be the deep. Oh, the
Whoa.
Ash able to pick one up right inside CC, but there's a
But it was
second
able to
member
get
there
traded.
that
Was able
trades
to
it
get
right
traded.
back.
Wow. That was a good shot by
And,
Mute.
oh, he tries to challenge onto the Ash here.
Mute
There are
might
two
need some
members
help
for
here.
Iowa Falls, and he will just take his rotate.
Just
right
takes
back
dip out. Yeah, nice. Got your pick.
Fountain.
Go help out your team.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yep.
And he was able to pick up their top frag. That's
Yeah.
even better. And he lost his
Ooh,
life.
but then instantly gets just deleted by Ash.
There goes a nitro too.
Yeah.
Valk
Linn Marr
is trying to go for a flank on this ace here.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if she's gonna be able to find it though.
Let's see if she's able to
Very
come up with it.
slowly.
Oh, he knows she's there.
The ace knows. He looked away
The
though.
timing.
And
And
she loses the gunfight.
oh no. Unlucky. Ash is about to swing on his. Gets a kill.
Last C4.
Nice. All right, 3v2 situation. Can Bandit?
Very winnable still for Linn Marr. Ooh, not quite though. Did the mute? I
The
think
smoke is down.
from
The smoke is down
Ace.
from Ace. Yep.
Yep, from shooting that really long angle there. Now they know it's a 1v3.
They don't know where
They
She
know
did
where
not.
Bandit is. They don't.
Mm-mm.
Finka almost team killing her own teammate there.
And they're good.
It's like, ooh, yep. It's like the ace is just gonna pick up that kill there. With some pretty high sense if he just flicked himself to the ceiling like that. Alright, 4-1 going into the potential last round of the half here. Or no, the last round of the half, not potential. It is.
This is the last round. Yep. Of the half.
See if We'll see if Linmar can pick up
Try to get this
another
4-2.
round here. Yeah. Try and get 4-2. Because for Iowa Falls, going 4, even 4-1, or like going 3-3 on an attacking half would be really good. But Linmar just not able to answer right now. So if Iowa Falls is even able to go up 5-1 here on this next, like going into this defensive half for them, they'll be really set.
Maybe third time's the charm on this
Yeah,
side.
Maybe they do it again.
Let's see if they learn anything from their past mistakes. Okay, they do have barbed wire, so they'll know that someone's on metal, so that's good.
Yep.
They are. It looks like they're fully reinforcing this time off this wall or triple wall.
Yep.
They are.
Hopefully they don't leave somebody on that table, because I have a feeling what happened. Somebody was standing on that table watching break door.
This
CC.
might be another rush attempt by Iowa Falls.
Yeah. With the Aruni as well. Let's see where they.
Oh,
they're
she's
planning to go
about.
and sandwich here.
Yep. They're gonna drone out armory. If it's clear, they're gonna go in.
They're just gonna
They
try
don't
to
have.
pick it here.
No, they're gonna try
It
to go
looks
for
like maybe
kills.
one person is sitting
Yep,
after
there it goes.
currently.
Let's see what happens.
But I don't know if they're gonna be able to pick anything up here.
They don't have bomb. They could easily plant, but they do not have bomb. Ace has the bomb.
Yeah, they don't. But there's no members on site. Oh, the smoke timing. The smoke's timing. Or that's. Oh yeah,
Well,
smoke and bandit.
It's really the
Not able to
Amaru.
pick anything up
It's
off
really
it.
the Amaru looking away for no reason that caused the downfall of this round.
Ooh, Alpha getting picked up by the alibi there. Bandit very low here, but still a 2v1 situation.
It is starting to look like Limar is able to get their second round one.
Yeah. Unless Deimos can just pick up a couple kills, and like really all you have to do is.
Deimos about to get killed, probably from the Valk.
Ooh, yeah, this flank from the Valk might be pretty huge.
She has to do something now if she wants to kill him.
Okay. Deimos tracking alibi.
He's not tracking the Valk, luckily.
Yeah, he doesn't know the Valk's walking up on him. Ooh, here comes the Valk.
And Valk gets it.
Oh, Bandit dies. But it's instantly.
So it is a 3v1. It is a 3v1 situation. They're arguably Iowa Falls' best player able to clutch up here. From what we've seen today, he is their top ranked player.
Yeah. He's
Alibi swinging a little bit.
Current tournament to.
Oh, what a nitro!
Low, yeah. Okazi being the only person in this tournament to drop, I think, 20 kills in a match.
Yep. The game did go double OT, so.
That is true. That is true. He had the max amount of time to put those kills on the board, but he was still the only one able to do it.
Yes.
Defenders,
all right.
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
It's 4-2. Iowa Falls now in the defensive half.
Let's see if they can close it out.
Yeah.
Or can Linmar actually make a comeback? That will be that will be very entertaining if they are able to do that.
Yeah. Because then that would mean that they get 2 more maps to play instead of potentially just 1.
Reload! 10 seconds left.
New camera feed up and running. Throwing an F0.
5 seconds to insertion.
Mine going out.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Alright, now we're getting into this 7th round of regulation here in map 1 of Grand Finals. Looks like Castle is just standing still. Well, was just standing still.
This is looking like they're gonna try to open up east a little bit. Try to plant maybe
Yeah.
either behind A-bomb or concrete wherever Smoke is positioned at right now.
Iowa Falls having their Valk play in. Oh, pardon me, CC. It was definitely a way to do it.
She is going to try to escape. She's getting
Yep.
droned out.
They sent 2 drones to try and find her, and they actually spotted her going east, and it actually looks like they didn't reinforce triple at all.
No, they did not. Valk is trying to go for an aggressive play here.
Yo, I think it's Castle. No, it's not. It's open. I think if she lays prone here, she can't be seen. But it also looks like they're trying to go for an armory side take here too. Yeah, they've completely peeled off that archive side, and they're just going straight over to armory because they got CC control.
It doesn't quite look like they know what they want to do as an attack.
Yeah.
Because
Also,
they probably should be focusing, if they're focusing on one side, they should be thatchering armory wall if they want to push armory and getting that wall open. If not, push east, get that wall open. Like, you need to start putting pressure on these guys. You have a minute left.
yeah.
You have not opened up any walls.
Yep. I think it also seems like at some point Iowa Falls didn't really know where the attack was coming from, and I don't know if they still completely know. Like they know it's kind of
That
an
is
archive
true,
side, and it
but-
looks like is Buck going into defend? He is. Ooh.
There goes Lion. Lion's down.
Yep. BMO.
They now know
Oh,
where the
getting
push is coming
traded
from.
back.
There goes Buck.
Ooh. Okazi.
He was
able
killed
to
from Burt.
Pick up the guy who dropped off. It looks like. So he might try and come back up metal.
Device is going dark. Breaching with Selma.
Interesting why you wouldn't just open that up from outside. It's a whole lot safer than having yourself trapped.
Oh, what is this play? What is this play?
Oh my god, he
What a
puts one
play!
up.
Oh,
He doesn't quite get 2. Last with the bailiff, not quite.
15 seconds to go.
3v1 situation.
Smoke. Smoke not able to
10
connect.
seconds left.
Tags up to half. Yep. And Ace
They-
is laid flat out on his back by the bandit here.
Yeah. They seriously just need to know exactly what they want to do from the beginning of
Yeah.
where they know or where they know the site is going to be. They need to know
Yep.
where they want to push and where they want to execute. Right there,
And I think-
they had 2 and 3 on one side, and
Yeah.
they took 2 minutes to decide what they want to do.
Yeah, I think the approach of sending 2 to one side isn't necessarily a bad thing because you create pressure over there that like splits up the defending team. But the problem is that they didn't apply that pressure.
Yes,
They just kind of
yes.
stayed over there.
They didn't I guess get aggressive enough to actually like make the opposing team think they're pushing that way, rather than
Yeah.
they just droned out the Valk and did nothing about after finding her running away.
Yeah.
Because right when you see her running away, get the wall open. You didn't.
Yep.
Because, well,
you know,
because the Thatcher and the Ace were on the other side where
Yeah.
they are actually wanting to execute. Or
Yeah.
where they were looking to execute.
Like while the Valk was over on the other side and not at their window, they could have probably just opened that window and opened that wall, you know, and
Yeah.
just put like one Selma charge there, one thermite or one Thatcher EMP to that wall, and then rotate it over, right?
Works
And
is looking for that run out. My bad.
Yep. It looks like Valk was also looking for a spawn peek there too.
Okay, this is looking like the same exact attack they're doing, but just for a different site. They have
Yeah.
2 people on one side and 3 on the other. It looks like they're doing a vertical take, which is really good in my opinion, especially on this
Yeah.
site. Taking above, make sure there's no roamers, get vert, get
Yep.
the hatch open, execute.
Yeah.
It does look like there is only, well, there's 2 roamers. There's an
There's
Oryx
2,
and a Legion.
yeah.
They're not really helping out each other, but they're more
No.
they're around each other.
Yeah, which is probably the most important
Oh,
part
there's
about that
3.
is that
There is
they're
actually 3.
around. Is
The
there three?
the
There
Valk
is
is up
3.
there.
Valk is upstairs too. Yeah. Damos's track just ended on whoever it was that he was tracking. I think it might have been Damos, or yeah, Damos tracking Damos. Makes total sense. It might have been the Legion or the Oryx. I'm not totally
Legions.
sure, but
Okay, they are getting vert. That's good.
Attackers
yep,
dropped
they
the
did.
diffuser.
Oh,
Oh, but
they
picking one
it's a
up.
it's a two-way.
And a
It's
hatch.
a double-edged sword right
Yeah.
there. Oh, that's a good
Yep.
trade right there. They knew that the Valk was in armory just solely because she ran there and got spotted
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
from
she
being
ran
outside. From being
through-
outside.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'm pretty sure she
Oh my
ran
God! Look at
outside.
these gunfights.
Oh,
Attackers recovered the
Twizzy able to knock another one. Lion might get caught here.
It's basically a
He's
1v3,
looking for
and
it.
there it
He
is.
is.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
He does
Well,
indeed get
they
caught.
had the right mindset of taking
Yeah.
vert. They just didn't drone enough, I guess.
Yeah,
Because
they didn't clear out the roam that was
I don't
upstairs.
I don't think
well
they
enough.
droned CC. They didn't drone
I'm pretty
Office
sure they
enough.
droned the Legion out, but
They
I
definitely
don't know
droned
if they
the
knew the Oryx was there.
Well, the Legion just stayed there. I don't think they droned Legion out.
Well, Legion left Office because he was initially in Office, and then I think he rotated out to 90.
He played 90 hull.
Yeah. But
Alright, this is
I
looking
think-
like it could be the last round of this map.
yeah, I think they had good composure going into that take, but then the instant they lost the gunfight on the hatch, they just kind of
Attackers have discovered the
like
location
broke
of a bomb.
apart.
Alright, looks like Iowa Falls is playing a vert strategy
Yep, it looks like they're gonna
in
put the smoke above. Then
no, the
just
smoke's
clear to
just
open up.
making vert,
Yeah.
yeah.
Looks like they're playing a vigil upstairs.
Could be. Yeah, that smoke really doesn't like music.
Yeah.
He just shot a radio.
5 seconds left before insertion.
I could also be wrong. They didn't reinforce armory, so they
Moving to defuse the
Yeah.
might not be playing above.
Although the dock,
Dock
is
is
looking for
there.
the run out here.
Yep.
So potentially. Ooh, the spawn peek out the main door.
Oh, and
Oh, and he gets the run out too.
there's a Kazi,
Yep.
#1 ranked player today.
Yeah, probably. If we actually kept track of stats, he'd probably have the highest KD.
Not KD, just rank overall. It doesn't
yeah.
really matter about KD. Helping his
He'd
team,
be #1 MVP.
getting
player.
first picks. Love to see it.
Yep. Whatever the Pro Siege scoring system is, he'd have a high score.
Smoke
Ooh,
is getting.
Smoke. Yup. Smoke got pinched there. Unable to do anything about the wall getting open and having somebody on sandwich.
All right, they have control of above. Start making vert.
Yes.
Quit focusing on shooting. Start making vert, please.
Yep. They're just setting up some flank here.
That's good.
Vigil might catch the Nomad. Not quite
Eh,
though.
ooh,
Nomad does
unlucky.
put a couple bullets down into him, but is unable to confirm.
Ram is
anything.
still not making vert. There we go.
There we go.
All right, now. Hopefully
Here goes-
they think of what they want to do as their plan. Think it through,
See,
execute.
Why do they have the case upstairs though? He should be outside vent window.
That exactly. They're right now. And definitely should not be watching flank because he just died.
Yeah. Okay, so they pick that up.
3v3.
Now they have to go reclaim defuse.
2v.
Now
Hey,
defuse
it's a
is-
2v3 or 2v2 now.
This is a 2v2.
Attackers recovered the
Yeah, it's a
diffuser.
2v2. Alright. Well, with most of Iowa Falls being somewhat off-site, this shouldn't be too terribly hard for Linn to take. But, oh, the vert.
Oh no, the bars, the iron bars. Everyone
iron
hates those.
bars.
Or middle bars.
Oh,
Oh, unlucky.
not quite. That would have been such a nasty little kill there, but unable to make anything out of it.
Now Linn does have the man advantage, but
They do.
they do not have the health advantage.
or the time advantage either. They have about 30
30,
seconds.
no,
to
30
push it.
seconds is fine, but they just do not have the health advantage. Man, yes.
Yeah.
Let's see where the castle is.
If they could hit the barricade.
Castle was watching bottom metal.
Seconds to go.
Yep. Looking top middle.
10
Oh,
seconds remaining.
Ooh. Oh, they do
and
see
wow,
him.
they
Oh,
win.
do pick it up.
Good shit, Linn, Marr.
Lamar
Sorry
prevents
for
them
my
to close
language.
out of this map for one more round here.
They are extending it to one more round.
Yep.
They got the fight in them.
It was smart for Limar to leave a member upstairs and for a member to go down to the window.
Yep.
'Cause the castle was mainly focused on trying to get over to that rotate, even though I'm pretty sure he could have challenged from
The door.
yeah, the door, vent door.
He just didn't
to
know
try
exactly
and-
where the
Yeah,
plant was
to
going
try and
down.
kill the ram.
Defuse as many
Yeah.
bombs as they can.
Alright, looks like Iowa Falls is bringing a rook to try and
A Rook,
keep
Echo.
members alive longer. So it looks like they might be trying to stall out Linmar here because it seems like from what I've seen today, teams that are able to stall Linmar's plant going down generally tend to do better than just letting Linmar get in and get the plant down.
This doc does look like he's about to go for. He has a drone on him. They know he is. They know he is doing a run out or a look. Probably going to be a run out
Attackers are moving
Trying to get the
of
spawn there, yeah.
Jail.
Now, will he be able to see this? What's the angle here?
Yeah, they knew it. Oh, they
he's
could.
gonna
He
come
just
for it,
couldn't
yeah.
get the kill, and he's gonna juice
Yeah.
himself to get back to full health.
He will, which will leave him, I think, down to 2 stims
Yep.
after that. Although
And
the
then-
rook being here,
They just droned out the
they,
rook.
they misdroned the rook.
No, they saw him. They definitely saw him.
I think they're just gonna ignore him.
Yep.
Here and just
He has no really down there. He has no impact on the game.
yeah. Now 3 people on rappel on one side of the
If he-
building.
Especially if he jumps out, as in like a run out with his impacts. Yeah, that's a problem. But as of right now,
Yeah. I don't know. You can check to see how many impacts he has left, though. If you hit V.
that's not. Oh,
Hit V.
he has 1.
Okay. Yeah. So he does still have the potential for the run out here, but most of the members of Linmar have now gotten off of that rappel and have now gone into CC. It looks like.
Bandit is up on this breach. Will he be? Ooh. Swing.
That's a-
Oh, okay. That they held the cross. That was a nice cross they held there.
Holds the cross. They're gonna drone in here. See what's going on. They see the doc playing. They see the doc playing sandwich. Oh, but he gets the kill. Lockers. Doc's gonna try and go for another
Ooh,
challenge
another-
here. He could go. He could try and kill here from. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, he almost got some bullets into her. Not quite though.
There goes
Gets another
Nomad.
kill. That echo drone giving them all
4v2
the information they
situation.
need. Yeah. We've seen Linmar bring these back though.
We have. That is true. I don't think it's going to be unless
But Alpha Milkshake able to pick
unless
it up
Buck,
on metal, yeah.
unless Frosty over here can win a 4v1. I don't think that's happening.
Ooh,
And
there's the
down
kill.
goes Buck. Well, map 1 is in the books.
Map 1 goes to Iowa Falls, which means Iowa Falls only needs 1 more to clinch this grand finals. Everybody's saying
And
GG, but it's-
bragging rights.
yes, bragging rights that they won the first ever. Alright, so we've got about 5 minutes here till we go into match 2. I don't know why people are leaving the lobby, but
They might think it's a best of 3.
no, it's just They might have just left for 5 minutes or something like that, but because they're all still in the VCs we have here in the event server that we have running for this, just to make sure that we have everybody. And yeah, people are coming back in now. So it looks like. So yeah, I will. One what? Now we got 3. We got 3 right now. Yeah. I have mod views, so I get like more frequent updates. Yeah. How the fuck do I delete that though? Bam. You stream pretty cool and I love it. Alright. Well, how long ago did I say 5 minutes? Not 5 minutes ago yet. Got about 3 minutes left. Alright. So we'll have to see here just kind of what's going on. Not with the teams, but like how they're going to deal with this on the next map, which if I look at map bans here, is Consulate. That's one that I don't think we've really seen on stream today.
Definitely have not. It's definitely been just Clubhouse, Border,
Okay, the game.
Sky.
Scroll. Okay, there we go. I can scroll now. All right, so it looks like on Consulate, Iowa Falls will be starting on defense here, and for the overtime rounds, they will pick. Linn Marr will pick to play defense. So we'll just have to see how this goes. Yeah, it is really interesting because this is not quite a repeat of the match that these two teams played earlier today, but it's pretty close. Yeah, it's just one of those matches that it's a grudge match, I guess.
You.
Right. And people are getting back in here.
Hopefully it's a map difference, and
Yeah. Hopefully Linn Marr shows up for this one because I kind of want to see this. I kind of want to see this play out.
yep. I don't want it to be a quick 3-0. I kind of want to go
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least 4 maps.
Yeah. It would be a bummer for a best of 5 just to be 2 maps because Iowa Falls is already up 1 because they took the winner or the upper bracket slot.
Technically they
in our-
did,
in
but
our
technically
bracket.
they
Yeah.
didn't. But it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Technically, Muscatine is the only team that went undefeated today.
Yes.
So props to them. Props to them for going undefeated. Granted, to play the preliminary round, but both the teams here, actually Iowa Falls didn't have to either, but Linn Marr did, but they did end up losing to Iowa Falls in that second round. All right, and it looks like it is just about time. Just looks like we're waiting on a couple of members from Linn Marr, to join back into the lobby here. Because there were quite a few GGs that went out last game that it wasn't really GGs. They still have more Siege to play. At least one more map, yeah. Now I can understand if these guys kind of want to be done because we've been playing for. All right, we are ready. We've been playing since 10 a.m. So. It sure has been a long day, but I think everybody that has. Oh yeah, sorry. I think both teams, or I think all the teams that have participated so far today have been having a good time with it. They might be a little tired, but I think overall everybody has had relatively positive vibes throughout the whole day.
Yeah, there hasn't really been any toxicity in
No,
game or out of game.
There's a little bit of shit talking that happened. I think earlier today between Muscatine and Benton.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I think so. Or wait, was that? I don't know. There was one
Now,
of the games.
I'm not from Iowa, so I don't know high school rivalries here. If that's a rivalry, awesome.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I honestly I don't know for sure, but I think it was just somebody was like, "Haha, got ya," and then they responded
Okay.
in proper manner.
I thought it was like a before match type of.
No. Now, it is curious. Linn Marr banning out the Demos.
They
Seeing that
said, I don't want to be tracked anymore. Thank you. Oh,
yeah,
but you forget they have a Jackal. They could easily just use
that is
Jackal.
true. They can always use Jackal.
And they get
ban
rid of the Legion too.
Iowa Falls banning the Legion. Very interesting.
They see
Linn
Linn Marr's what's it called? What's it called? Ban on Deimos, and they double down and go screw your Legion.
Yeah, I mean, we can't forget about the Blackbeard ban. You know, it's been here
Blackbeard,
the whole day.
Blackbeard ban, it's meta. It is meta right now, and
Yeah.
Blackbeard, in my opinion, should have never been in the game in the first place.
Even from day one.
Yes, even from day one, with his 800 HP shield.
Yeah. All right.
I've been playing since PlayStation, or when it came out.
Season 1.
Yep. Year one, season 2. That's when they came out. That's when Blackbeard came out.
10 seconds to go.
All right, enough of that though. It looks like
Linn Marr's actually lost 3 of their drones already.
Objective is to locate a
Yep.
bomb and defuse
Iowa Falls is playing upstairs,
attackers dropped the diffuser.
going for. They went for 2 runouts there. They were able to secure 1,
Yep.
Attackers recovered the
and it's looking like about to jump out again.
Gotta get another
Oh,
one.
unlucky.
Not quite, no.
I like the aggression. I like it.
Now there are rules that you can't get kills within like 2 seconds of the round
It
starting.
is
but
2
it generally
seconds.
takes
They definitely did wait for it, and especially these runouts. This is completely fine.
and it generally takes about 2 seconds to get out the building anyway.
Yeah.
So
It is looking like Lamar is trying to do a CEO take and plant.
yeah.
Typically you see people trying to do an overtake from admin office, but in this case they're trying to do a window plant.
Yeah, where's the Nomad at? Oh, Nomad's with that crew. The Ying is the one that's off, not with the crew here.
Looks like Vigil and Alibi is about to jump out again.
Yeah,
Nomad's dead.
God didn't even have to jump
Wasn't
out.
even a
Just
paying
peek through
attention.
the
Oh,
window.
and there's another one.
And BMO picks up another
Looks
kill
like,
here.
hey, they're going in. They're about to go plant.
Yep.
And they're
They
planting.
are planting. Oh, but the C4 picks it up.
Oh, unlucky.
Doesn't get the run out though.
They did get the run out.
BMO beat down. But runs out again,
unlucky.
and Okazi with his second kill of the game, or third kill of the game, third kill of the map.
Now,
able
I don't know.
to close out that round.
I don't know these teams or these schools' experience on this map, but it's a very, let's say, jump out heavy. Run out,
Yeah.
jump out, spawn peek, heavy, because of all these windows. This is why I've always hated Consulate, even with it, after its rework. It's still one of my least favorite maps, especially in
I can even
comp.
check here to see who picked this map. I believe it was Linmar that picked Consulate too. They seem to be
Interesting.
pretty confident.
Maybe on their
this map
defense.
pick.
Maybe they picked it because their defense is so good.
But they still have to make it through 6 rounds of
At least, yeah. Yep.
what now seems like a pretty dominant showing from Iowa Falls.
And I wouldn't be surprised if I see more runouts from Iowa Falls.
Oh
They
yeah.
they seem very, very confident in their ability to get early picks. That's what I've noticed off this map and last map.
And this round, they really don't want those early runouts to happen and early picks to happen because they've taken 2 shields here.
Here's another
on the side of Linmar.
early opportunity right here. And they got the Monty. They got the down the Monty. Oh my gosh. Monty will be
Window
at
outside
least
of
20 health
secret.
for the rest of the
window
game.
outside a single, I think, right?
Yes, from Visa window.
Yeah. God.
But the Monty's lucky because he will not only be at 20 health. They have a Finka. She can juice him. Oh,
Dude.
here's another opportunity.
And he half
Oh
healths
my gosh.
another
Two.
members.
Another 2.
That's basically a
I'm
whole
confused
kill.
on. Okay, I'm about to say I was confused on why he hasn't juiced him yet.
Yeah.
Looks
They
like
have to
they're all trying to go down
Yeah.
secret right here.
They do indeed get secret open.
Barely.
The Tuberow, still there's a threat. So if they're not
All right,
careful,
this warden is looking to play long, watching for the rush. This is a kind of rush. Oh, who's gonna win this battle? Warden can see through his glasses.
Yep.
Oh, and there goes Blitz.
And there goes, I think Bandits,
Capkin, you dirty dog.
I think Blitz's body got launched.
There
sky
goes
high.
Monty. Yeah, I'm just confused on why they picked this map.
They brought Fuse Shield here.
Okay.
And they do get the kill with it.
But they're not using his fuses. So
No. They didn't get the gadget. And it looks like Tuberow is going in for the flank here.
he's gonna get it. Nice.
He's gonna
Yep.
get it, yep.
And oh, okay, Fuse got another kill. He's just stat padding right now, getting his kills.
Fuse is just buffing the KD.
Yep, just a little bit,
Not able
and
to-
not anymore.
Oh, yeah.
As they sandwich him.
Yeah, this situation for this Linmar roster is just not great. Like
I am hoping they have a really good defense, or at least are able to at least pull a round, if not 2 rounds, on attack. But as of right now, I am not seeing that, especially what they are deciding to run with right now.
Yeah, I think if Linmar holds, if they get a couple of rounds here on the attack, I think they can go in with a nice like cushion to get comfortable in the defense, right?
Attackers need to
Yes.
locate and defuse as many
Like
bombs
I think if they manage to tie this half up, that's perfect, right? That's the best thing that they could wish for right now. Or even putting up 4 rounds right now, you know?
Just go on 4 round win streak.
Yeah, just go 4 rounds in a row.
That-
and go
that's
on the
best case
defense with
scenario.
3.
They just got to
Best
catch.
scenario.
They have to catch them off guard, because
Yeah.
that I don't. From what I've seen, Iowa Falls does not play around sight enough,
Yeah.
but they do fall back quickly, which is a good
They
thing.
do.
seconds to insertion.
They are going to have that 2-row room in again. It looks like he's going to do that same run out that they did 2 rounds ago. Let's see if he's able to get that glass over there.
Ooh. Yeah, the glass
And
is spawning
there's two
a lot.
pressure points. They have the vigil
Yeah.
and they have the 2-row.
Now it looks like
Looks like
Marr learned from their mistakes last time.
that
and
glass
decided-
might be AFK.
Yeah. The round did, however, start though, so if he
And
did crash,
They also didn't
Or-
they didn't type that.
yeah, or
They didn't
is
warn us.
AFK, we then have to wait until the end of the round before we can try and pause to get him to read.
Okay, they are in closet. I do like this kind of play a little bit.
Yeah. Now, did they just open up? Yeah, the Solus just opened up above them. If you go up a floor.
Yep.
Yeah. But the bars don't quite align properly.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The Valk does die, and it looks like Monty might die as well. Yep, there goes the Monty.
Yep. There's the Monty.
Oh, they were able to get a pick.
Defuse
Glaz is back, and he was able to get a pick.
Yeah. The defuse is in a
Monty
really
is in.
bad spot now.
There goes.
Ooh.
Okay, they're bringing it
Linn's
back.
able to pick up a second.
Get in there. Get to planting.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Go plant.
Now, it
Fuse.
looks
Go
like-
plant.
Recruit is upstairs currently for the side. Oh, that's actually for the side of.
That is Linn Marr. Yep.
Yeah.
The plant is going down.
Attackers activate.
They were able to get it down. Blitz, I don't know why. I mean, Fuse, I don't know why you're looking away, but
Yeah, I think Blitz was.
and what?
Fuse
Why
was
are?
trying to go upstairs. Oh, almost got caught in a Pokeball there. But now it's just.
Vigil should just defuse. Yep. Stick it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And he gets
they
the
win.
kill too, BMO. Despite Linn Marr being able to get the plant down, unable to hold
In-
it against
In my opinion,
squad
I feel
of Iowa Falls.
Defenders win.
I feel Flaming probably should have just stayed above. He has vert or can make vert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially just to watch the plant. That's all he needs to do.
Although I don't know, is there destructible floor
Yes.
over that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
You can just go-
if he
you
had just
can-
watch the plant.
You can
I
just
think
go
he
to the
would've been
hatch. You can go to the hatch.
fine. Oh yeah. Or even just like waited
But
a little bit longer for the vigil.
that round did show promise.
And defuse.
Oh
That's-
yeah, no, that shows that Linn Marr can definitely get the plant down, and if they do, they can probably just hold it. You know, it just kind of was unfortunate that the
It comes down to they
It's-
didn't have enough, I guess, real guns. They had shields, but they
Yeah.
didn't have real guns to protect their shields.
yeah.
Really.
And I think had Monty not died from above, that would have been a much more feasible shield hold
Yes.
as well, because Monty could have full extended and just kind of like sat there and blocked the door for the side of Linn Marr.
5
All
seconds
right.
left.
Are they doing any runouts? Okay. Doc is holding this again.
Bomb located by attackers.
Yep.
Visa.
Holding single.
Vigil's doing that. Okay. Let's see if it.
Yeah.
There's no one over on that side, so that's good. Doc won't get a kill there.
Yep. It doesn't look like they're even going for that side.
Vigil can possibly get 2 kills on that side, though.
You know, I think they might just have said, hey, we're going to wait a couple seconds and spawn so that they go off those spawn peaks.
Well, they also
Then
just
They have,
they also spawn where they're not going to be spawn peeking from.
yeah. But for those members of their team that spawned over on SWAT,
Did that?
I think.
Oh, they got
big pick.
good opening pick.
Yep.
Was that?
Big pickup on.
That was on the
onto
dock too.
dock.
Yep.
Yeah. So now
There
any
is
damage
no
that-
one, and I mean no one around A. They need to focus that. Okay, they're Tachanka's below, but they need to
The
focus.
only person that's there is Clash, and she's not that terribly hard to deal with.
I mean,
Unless you.
for some reason, Tachanka is on the flank.
Why is the chunk on the flank?
They're-
Is he gonna find something though?
Yeah, he might. He
he's
definitely
gonna
will.
find the
Yep,
sense, isn't he?
2.
Yep.
He's gonna get elite. Okay, well they got
Sense.
1.
Gets traded back out though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Looks like right now. Oh.
Okay, good. On the flank, Vigil.
They are able.
Soph doesn't know. Now she knows.
As of does.
Downed.
might be Linn
We're
Marr's
getting the plant down.
round
They are
back
they
in
are
this
they
game.
are getting the plant down.
Diffuser. Attackers need to
It is a 2v1 situation. I do not think
Yep.
well,
And
Vigil does know that he's down.
Raora was able to get her gadget down there so that they no longer can get through those doors without opening them, and that just tells the attacker that's sitting right there. Ooh, he doesn't.
Marr,
He doesn't
now he does.
skip.
Nice. All right,
Oh,
they get a round. They get a round.
yep, they're back in this. They can.
Get at least tie
It
it.
might not be exactly what they want, but they picked up an attacking round.
Now I think Iowa Falls might. I think they were kind of messing around that round. They might lock in now and actually. Oh, okay. Pause.
Oh, okay, yeah, got it.
They didn't ask for it, but
Well, because they left during operator pick, we have to pause for them to get back in.
okay.
As per the rules.
But I did like what I saw that round, especially the
Yeah.
last two rounds, especially other than maybe execution or watching plant. The 2 rounds ago. We're gonna forfeit. One of our guys had to go. Well,
Oh,
that sucks. Well, GG's, I guess.
well, it looks like our de facto winners of.
It is Iowa Falls.
Dang, BMO is just having fun apparently. Alright, well, it looks like our winners of, I'm gonna see if I can jump in their call here and see if I can get one of their interviews.
Okay.
For the losers bracket, but I have high hopes for these guys. Colin goes to the backboard, double touch, and he gets it.
He's got sight and a good pick. Another good pick. And another. He's going crazy with it.
Oh! That was disgusting.
Alright, absolute silence. They're so focused, they wouldn't even talk. But,
Let's just drag one in here. Okay.
yeah, thanks to everybody.
Well,
showing up.
first, congratulations to Iowa Falls
Yep.
for winning the first ever Northern Iowa Rainbow Six tournament.
Yep.
And a big shout out to all the schools, high schools out there for joining and participating in this event. Hopefully next year, or next semester, whenever we do this next,
Yep.
we'll have a much greater showing. We're gonna try to get more involved.
More teams, more games.
Yep.
More everything.
Yep.
Hopefully less FS though.
Yes.
That would be great.
Sadly, we weren't able to have our full games, I guess.
Yeah. But otherwise,
For the
thanks
losers
to everybody
bracket,
for showing
but I
up.
have high hopes for these guys. Colin goes to the backboard, double touch, and he gets it.
He's got sight and a good pick.
Again, congrats to Iowa Falls.
Another good
Done
pick.
interview. Done interview done.
And another. He's going crazy with it.
It's totally okay. I
All
guess
right.
See y'all in the
I'm Rags, also known as Justin, and this is Darren,
I'm Cobalt.
also known as
I'm
Cobalt.
Darren.
and talk to you guys later. Peace.